What's going on, you guys? It's been a while. You already know what we're here for. We're here to bring you guys some valuable keys and some tips and tricks on what you guys could be doing to satisfy your clients with these amazing hairstyles and haircuts. So today I'm here to satisfy my young client right here in the chair. We're gonna simply give him a little high taper with a simple part on the side, and we're gonna get him right. So here we go. We're going to start off with making our first initial guideline. I'm going to take my gold FXs by Babyliss, and I'm going to do it right at the tip of the earlobe to the temple of the taper, to right to the corner of the taper. Then I'm going to remove all the excess hair under it. So right here, before we get started, I'm just creating up a foundation that I can go off of, and to where I can blend everything nice and smoothly in. So right here, I'm just kind of basically clip over combing some of the bulk that was left on top by a previous cut. And so right here, I'm going into my second phase. I'm going into no guard, lever open, and I'm creating a second guideline. As you can see, right below that, you can see the first initial guideline we created with the outliners. And we're gonna get back to that, fading that line out, but for now we're just gonna eventually blend upwards. So right now, I'm taking my one guard and I'm flicking up. I'm flicking out. I'm not flicking straight up. Flicking straight up causes you to, cause mistakes that you can't really take back. So that's why it's really important to kind of flick out, because it tends to everything tends to lay down a lot better when you flick out. So right here, I went from the 1.5 to the 2 guard, basically kind of repeating the same steps, just working my way up with higher guards without going too high. Remember, don't go straight up, kind of flick outwards. So now that we're back at the bottom of the taper, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take out that first initial guideline we created with our gold FX blade by Babyliss, those liners. So basically all we're doing is we're going from notch to notch, starting off from the very bottom, going up all the way to the, not all the way to the top, but kind of just simply blending everything in from top to bottom and meeting right in the middle, kind of stretching out the fade. So right here, I'm gonna go behind the ear and I'm gonna start to line up the arch around the ear. And as you can see, there's still some bulk left in that area, but I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna clean all that up. I just tend to jump around a lot during my cuts. So right here, I'm gonna take my comb and I'm gonna pull out the hair and I'm gonna clip over all the long hairs, just kind of blending it in. Then I'm gonna come back in with my number 3 guard and begin to scoop out, blend in the rest all in, laying it down all evenly. So right here, adding a few more touches, detailed touches. And as I do these detailed touches, I'm using just the corner of my blade. So right here, before we do the lineup, I like to get a good visual on the lineup. So I like to use my Tybarbersign production hair grippers. More information on those, you guys can visit my website, www.barbersignproductions.com, and you can order your hair grippers right there. So right here, as you can see, it gives me a better visual on the lineup instead of having all the hairs in the back kind of confuse everything. It gives me a perfect look and holds all the hairs back in place to where I can do my full lineup fulfilly and not have no hairs laying over the top of it, kind of throwing everything off. So right here I'm using my Bronze Series 9s, my balders, adding more details to the fade, adding more details to the taper, making sure it lasts a little longer. So then we're gonna go to our other side and do the same steps that we did on our left side of my client's hair. Now right here, we have some bulk at the top of our taper. We're gonna go ahead and remove some of that excess bulk with a clip over comb technique. So right here we got the Tybarbersign Productions hair grippers, and again we're gonna go ahead and put that on over our front lineup, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna comb all the natural front hairs down so we don't push any hairs behind that back, giving him a receded hairline. You don't want to do that. So for the back, all we're gonna do is we're just gonna round off the back. With this type of style haircut, we're just, fading off the sides, bringing everything out on top to pop, giving it that natural glow, as you can see here. So now, the lineup's straight, everything's cool. So now we have the right of way to go ahead and go in and apply some enhance. This is some Kiss Express mixed with a little bit of alcohol, diluting it to where it can be, a little darker instead of bringing out that purple color in that Kiss product. But yeah, this is what I apply first before I go ahead and apply the hair fiber. So I lay this down, and then I come back, and then I'll go ahead and then I'll add in some pop hair fibers. So as you can see, the enhance is settled in good. And this is gonna last about 4 days. This is a semi-permanent, and so I'll go back in and then I'll add a little flavor of the pop. So right here, as you can see, I'm trying to figure out just something small, simple, a simple design for my young client right here. I've been realizing lately, these simple, small designs bring out a lot in a cut. I've been loving these simple designs. And it's just right off the top of the head. Nothing, not too much thinking, just being creative. So now that we're done with our design, we're going to go back in and we're going to now apply our pop hair fibers, giving it that pop in the cut. And this isn't permanent, this is just to bring out a cut, if you're doing pictures or anything and you want that pop look to bring out everything in the cut, as you can see right here. you want to go ahead and apply some pop hair fibers. You guys can go get that at www.barbersignproductions.com. So now what we're doing is we're going back in and adding some more detail, adding a crisper look. After we apply the pop hair fibers, we're going to go back in and we're going to line it all back up, re-hitting the lineup. And then after that, we're going to go in with the Tybarbersign Productions straight razor and we're going to get them right. So now that we're, 90% done with the cut, I'm going to go ahead and add some water to my client's curls. We're going to go back in, we're going to add some product, some oil sheen, and then some curl moisturizer, some leave-in conditioner by Cantu. So after I rubbed in the leave-in conditioner pretty good, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Dyson blow dryer with the curl top piece. And what this big piece does right here, it brings out the curls, it volumizes everything, blow dries it out, and gives that pop with the curls. So now focusing on detail, I'm going in and clipping off all extra loose end hairs that are hanging over or little frizzes that are hanging off and that need to be cut down so they can even out to the cut. So now we're done. Now that we're done with that detailing, we're gonna go ahead and take our Tybarbersign Productions straight razor. We're gonna go ahead and add the last final detail to this cut. So right here, you can see as I'm straight razoring my design. I'm just using the corner of my blade. I don't really need to use the full thing. Make sure to razor the back of your client's neck. Not only that is that feel good as a satisfying feel, it also makes the haircut as a whole last together longer. And there you have it, you guys. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you guys want more questions, more videos on different types of hairstyles, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll get back to that as soon as I can. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Tybarbersign. We're checking out. We go.